You want to know why most businesses fail? It's because they're offering things nobody cares about. They throw products and services into the market hoping someone will bite, but there's no real strategy. Today, I'm going to show you how to create an offer that's impossible to ignore. If you think that your selling is already good enough, you're in for a rude awakening. Let's get into it. I'm going to break this up into 10 steps with 3 action items for each. This will help you create a better offer based on your customers' needs instead of your need for their money. If your customers are not at the center of your offer, pack it up and go home now. For those that want to learn how to do it, grab a pen and get comfy. So step 1, market and competitor analysis. Stop guessing what your customers want. You need actual real data. Here's how you execute against this step. First, market analysis. Look at industry trends, what's growing, what's fading. Use tools like Google Trends or industry reports. You want to spot gaps in the market that you can fill. Next, competitor analysis. Study at least 3 top competitors. Look at their strengths and weaknesses. And don't just copy what works for them. Find their gaps because that's where your opportunity lies. Tools like SEMrush or SpyFu are your friends here. And then lastly for this, customer feedback. Go straight to your audience. Use surveys or customer reviews to figure out what they like and more importantly, what they don't like about your existing products. If you're not doing this, you're flying blind. Comment down below on what it is you offer and who your main competitors are. Let's help each other out. Okay, moving on. Step 2, setting clear and measurable objectives. Stop setting vague goals. We want to increase sales. Yeah, who doesn't? Here's what you need. First, specificity. Define what success looks like. Increase sales by 20% in the next quarter is much better than increased sales. Next, alignment. Make sure these goals are tied to your overall business vision. If it doesn't push your vision forward, don't do it. And then lastly, KPIs. Track key performance indicators. If you're not measuring, you're guessing. Tools like Google Analytics or HubSpot can help you here. All right, step 3, know your audience inside out. You think you know your audience, but do you? Here's how you fix that. First, demographics. Get specific. Who are they? Age, gender, location, income level. Know every single detail. Tools like Facebook Audience Insights can give you a clearer picture. Next, pain points and motivations. What are they struggling with? What keeps them up at night? Dive into forums, social media, customer service logs, anything to uncover the emotional triggers that drive their buying decisions. And then lastly, what are their buying behaviors? Where are they shopping? What's influencing their decisions? Knowing this allows you to place your offer right in their buying path. Again, comment down below with who your exact audience is and who you serve. All right, step 4, craft a value proposition that's unforgettable. If your value prop doesn't make people stop in their tracks, it's useless. Here's how you do it. First, target audience alignment. Make sure your value prop speaks directly to the pain points you uncovered earlier. It's not about what you offer, it's about how it makes their lives easier. Next, key benefits. Lead with the benefits, not the features. Don't tell them what it does, tell them how it improves their lives or solves their problem. And then finally, emotion. Tap into their emotions. People buy based on feelings and justify it with logic later. Make them feel why they need your product. Step 5, pricing. Stop undervaluing yourself. Most of you here are scared to price your offer properly. And here's how you stop leaving money on the table. First, value perception. Look at your offer from your customer's eyes. What is it worth to them? Stop basing your pricing on what you think it's worth. How much will they pay you if they never have to worry again? Charge that. Next, competitor pricing. Position yourself accordingly. You don't have to be the cheapest. Being the most valuable is far more important. And then lastly, profitability goals. Set a price that hits your profit margins, but don't price yourself out of the market. If it's necessary, experiment with premium and discount models to find your sweet spot. Step 6, test and adapt relentlessly. Don't just launch an offer and forget it. The best businesses are continuously testing. Here's how. First, customer feedback. After launch, keep collecting that feedback. Ask people what worked and what didn't. Next, look at the market trends. Trends change all the time. What worked last year might not work today, so keep your finger on the pulse. And then finally, iterative testing. Run A/B tests to compare variations of your offer, whether it's your messaging, your pricing. Find out what performs best in the real world. All right, step 7, market like you mean it. If your marketing isn't grabbing attention, you are dead in the water. Here's what to do. First, channel selection. Choose your platforms widely. If your audience is on Instagram, stop wasting money on LinkedIn. Be where your people are. Meet them where they are. Easy. Next, clear messaging. Your message needs to be crystal clear. Don't make them guess what you're offering or how it benefits them. Make it painfully obvious. That's how you sell. And finally, content strategy. You need content that not only promotes your offer, but builds trust. Use storytelling, case studies, or testimonials to help build that connection and build that trust. Okay, step 8, launch with purpose. A successful launch is a strategic launch. Don't just go live and say, here it is. Here's how you launch properly. First, timeline. Plan your launch with milestones. Don't try to rush everything at once. Have a pre-launch phase, a launch phase, and a post-launch phase. Next, sales enablement. Equip your sales team with everything you need, scripts, tools, and the knowledge to sell the offer effectively. Even if it's just you, it's useful to have these items. And lastly, marketing push. Launch day isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Your marketing push should be just as aggressive post-launch as it was pre-launch. Step 9, iterate again. So after the launch, you're not done. Now the real work begins. Here's what you do. 1, target audience feedback. Gather data from the people who actually bought. Did your offer solve their problem? What could be better? Ask them. 2, testing criteria. Define the specific metrics you'll use to evaluate the offer. Is it conversion rate, profit margin? Define what success looks like and keep testing against it. And then finally, iteration. Based on feedback, tweak the offer. Don't be afraid to scrap what's not working and double down on what is. Step 10, final step, continuously optimize. Business isn't a one and done game. You've got to keep evolving. And here's how you stay ahead. First, data collection. Use every piece of data available. Customer feedback, sales performance, customer analysis, competitor analysis. This all is gold. Next, A/B testing, like we talked about before. Never stop testing. There's always room for improvement. And then finally, profitability tracking. Make sure every tweak and refinement is moving the needle towards your profitability goals. If it's not working, pivot quickly. Now look, if you're serious about creating an offer that dominates your market, these steps are not optional. Do them. Don't keep playing small. It's time to make moves. Follow these steps, stop being afraid of taking risks, and start leading in your industry. The only thing in your way is you. What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? And if you're ready for more game-changing insights, hit the subscribe button. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, I'll see you next time.